Welcome to Aimee's Archives. This is the best of the best. This is my very best content, the content that has helped thousands of women just like you. So go in, enjoy, and if you want access to the full video in its original format, see the description below for the link. Dive in and enjoy, and please leave comments so I know how to better support you. So today we're talking about sperm. Yeah. If you want to make a baby, you need sperm. Whatever kind of relationship you're in, you need sperm. So it's an important topic. And it's also an important topic because sperm issues, male factor fertility issues, play a role in about 50% of fertility challenges. A lot of the pressure falls on the woman. You know, there's a popular book out there called It Starts with the Egg. The egg is important, but they're leaving out a really important piece there and it's putting so much pressure on the women. It is not appropriate to put all of that pressure on just us when male factor issues play a role in about 50% of the cases. So we know for certain 1/3 of fertility challenges are male factor, but then there's about another, quarter to a third, depends on the research, that are both male and female related. So if you take that and the 1/3, about 50% of fertility challenges have a male factor issue. And my approach is, no matter what, even if sperm comes out looking great, we could always make it better, right? And just as I always say, fertility is an extension of health. So that applies to men as well. So approximately 30 to 80% of infertility cases are caused by oxidative stress and decreased levels of total sperm capacity. So the increased level of these reactive oxidative stress can be resulted from environmental factors such as high temperatures, electromagnetic waves, that's your cell phone, that's your laptop, that's like a heated blanket, with wires running through it, sitting next to your Wi-Fi, all those screens, that's all that stuff, air pollution, insecticides, alcohol, obesity, poor nutrition. There are evidence that sperm are simply affected by these toxins in our environment, lifestyle, dietary. We're going to get into all of it today. The sperm analysis has 3 basic portions. It includes concentration, that's the total number of sperm per volume produced, motility, the number of sperm that swim in a sample, and morphology, the percentage of all sperm that have a normal shape. Now, a lot of sperm, men make millions of sperm, a lot of them are abnormally shaped. So morphology sounds like it's lower than it should be, but that's normal. So normal values include a concentration of 15 million per milliliter or greater, a total motility of 15 to 20 million per sample, and 4%. So that's all you need is just 4% normal looking sperm. Isn't that amazing? 4% or more normal morphology. If any of the semen analysis parameters are less than the above values, then further evaluation is recommended by your healthcare provider. And typically what I do is, listen, sperm can always be better. That's how I look at it. But if these numbers are off, we have the Healthy Daddy Diet that we're going to share with you guys. You guys can Instagram, again, you can DM us for it. Facebook will share the link. We have our dudes get on the Healthy Daddy Diet. And so even for same-sex couples, obviously, you still need sperm. So depending on which same-sex couple you're in, but if you're a female same-sex couple, you're going to need a sperm donation. And so typically those sperm are checked. But if you're working with a donor that we want them following this Healthy Daddy Diet, right? Again, sperm quality plays a significant role in fertility and in pregnancy outcomes. So when it comes to diet, I really recommend that your men are eating the way you eat. If this is the book you have and you've read it and you're following it, the most important things is avoiding these 6 big no's. No gluten, no genetically modified foods. If you do need to eat gluten, if your husband eats gluten, my husband eats gluten and he doesn't feel bad from it, it just has to be organic. And it's not about gluten per se, it's about the pesticide load on wheat, and especially in this country. So if your husband eats gluten, you gotta do your best to make sure they're doing organic wheat, okay? So let me go back to my 6 big no's. Gluten, okay, you guys got that on there. Genetically modified foods. So again, if you're eating organic, you're getting on GMO. No soy. Soy is the worst for testosterone. So you got to be reading labels, because soy oil and soy protein is hidden in so many things. So if your husband is like an exercise guy and he likes those protein bars, you got to make sure there's no soy protein in any of those things. You don't have tofu. It's terrible for sperm. No pesticides, no artificial sweeteners. Okay, so those are the big no's. So look at ingredients. If your husband has a protein powder he likes or protein bars he likes, you gotta check those ingredients. And so the 3 big yeses. So for diet, they need to be eating good quality animal protein. You'll see when we go through the really important supplements for sperm health, like vitamin E and vitamin C and vitamin A and zinc and selenium and the amino acids like L-carnitine and aspartic acid. Guess what? Eggs, animal protein, that's where you're finding it. So good quality protein, a ton of vegetables, and good quality fat. Those are the 3 big yeses that you need. Of course, some fruit for the antioxidants and the vitamin C and all of this. So the diet is so important. So basically, I would love your partner eating the way you eat. I know that we can't control all of it. So even if it's an 80-20 rule, or we just do our best. If he's gonna drink, if you can get him to drink a cleaner alcohol, something like vodka or tequila or a top shelf scotch that's what's the word? Distilled, highly distilled. So a lot of the toxins are out, very low added, there's no added sugar, or a good quality wine. If you go to aimeeraupp.com/wine, that is my Aimee approved wine. It's by Scout and Cellar. They're the only wine company out there that is testing for over 200 pesticides. And that includes their testing for the glyphosate, which is the worst pesticide for everybody on the planet. And that's what we have in the house. We're not big drinkers, but that's what we have if there was alcohol to be shared with others. And there is no beer. The gluten in the beer and the pesticide load, et cetera, et cetera. So if your husband's a big beer drinker, see if you can find some organic, small batch, ideally gluten-free beers. But if you can move him to wine or vodka or tequila or scotch, much better. And not mixed with like Coca-Cola, seltzer water, lime, that kind of thing. No sugar added. Lifestyle. So again, the study I read to you from, approximately 30 to 80% of infertility cases are caused by oxidative stress. What that means is, as I kind of break it down in my books, is basically untimely aging. So it's compromising quality, whether that's motility, morphology, count, it doesn't matter. It's compromised quality of sperm. And this is coming from environmental toxins, so that's the pesticide in our foods, that's the genetically modified foods, that's the pesticides in our bath and beauty products. So the same thing, you're going clean with bath and beauty, he should too. We keep it as clean as possible. All of our cleaning supplies, all of our laundry detergent, all of our sheets, like anything is as clean and chemical free as it possibly can be, because that's the whole household. We drink filtered water. He drinks plenty of filtered water, right? So you have to reduce these exposures as much as you possibly can. And then electromagnetic waves. We have these pillows that separate. He does not put his laptop directly on his lap. Super important. You know, our Wi-Fi is in one area of the house and not anywhere near the bedrooms. There's no Wi-Fi or extra electricity in our bedrooms. Everything is, we have one alarm clock that runs on a battery, and that's it basically in the bedroom. There's no TV. So we really try to minimize our exposure that way to the electromagnetic waves. Air pollution, we also do have the molecule air purifiers in all of the bedrooms, which gets rid of a lot of the toxins. It's MOLEKULE. Insecticides, of course, my husband loves to do stuff in the yard, and we try to do as clean as we can. He wears a mask if he needs to, that type of thing. If the testicles get too hot, it's gonna affect quality. And so he can come from being overweight. He can come from too tight underpants. He can come from saunas, hot showers, hot tubs. All of these things really need to be, of course, everything in moderation. My husband loves to cycle, and he wears his cycling pants that have the extra guard around his testicles, and that's fine. Again, we pick and choose our battles, but the overheating is really important. So them sleeping in super tight underwear, not a good idea. You could sleep, if there really is a sperm issue, sleeping naked is probably the best thing you can do for sperm. And then there's also, I saw Mark Sklar talking about, I'm going to forget the name of it, but it's a thing that you can use to cool down the testicles. It's basically like an ice pack that you sit on, and it cools the testicles. And that, it has been shown, there's some scientific evidence showing to improve overall quality of sperm. So that's motility, morphology, and count by just cooling down the testicles. So let's talk about things that we can do right now to get the sperm jamming, to get it better. Avoid the big nose like we went over in the diet. Go organic. Take a fish oil supplement every day. Omega-3s are healthy quality fats, extremely important to sperm quality, to overall health, to reducing inflammation in your husband's body, which would impact sperm. So I say about 2 grams of a good quality fish oil supplement every day. We take cod liver oil in this house because it naturally has vitamin A and D, which are great for our immune system, great for our overall health, fat-soluble vitamins. Also, guess what? Great for sperm quality. So we take about 2 to 3 grams of a good quality fish oil, cod liver oil every single day. All of the supplements I recommend are on my website, aimeeraupp.com. Right under shop, you'll see Aimee's recommended products. You can go there. Another thing that is really important for sperm quality is a greens superfood supplement every single day. We tend to take E3 Live in this house. We take the Renew Me. The E3 Live also has the liquid green juices that it's like a green superfood drink. Sorry, they're shots. It's not cheap, but if I need to majorly impact sperm, that's what I do, and it works every time. I get a guy to do a month's supply of the liquid E3 Live, do 1 shot a day. Sperm quality improves across the board. So 2 really important things. Get him on the liver supplements. So you guys know I recommend the grass-fed beef liver supplements in all of my books, but really important for female fertility, also really important for male fertility because liver has zinc and selenium and vitamin A all naturally occurring. And guess what? The supplements that are so important for sperm are zinc, selenium, and liver has folate. Folate, vitamin A, B12, liver has B12, and vitamin C. Good quality animal products, things like eggs, things like grass-fed beef, if you could get the bone broth into your husband. So my husband will eat my bone broth egg drop soup. He enjoys it. Otherwise, I just cook with it. Like last night, I made this nice chicken dish with it was like a saucy chicken dish. Guess what the sauce was? Bone broth. He's like slapping it up, things like oysters, liver, pastured butter, asparagus, Brazil nuts, salmon, walnuts, pumpkin seeds, blueberry, kale, grapefruit. Amazing for sperm quality. If there's resistance, that's where the emotional mindset piece comes in. Like, why are you resistant to making these changes so we can have a healthy child? That is, and I love all you guys, and I say this from a very loving place, and I've gone through challenges in my marriage, but that is a challenge in a marriage, and you deserve the support that you want and need. And you guys got to break that down. You got to work that shit out. It might be 1 or 2 couples therapy sessions where you work that shit out, because why is he not on board? Why is he not supporting? Why is he not willing to make those changes? Or at least come up with a game plan. What are you willing to do? Can you give me this for 1 solid month? Can we give it a shot? And just see, and I've seen too where men get wrecked emotionally when their sperm is poor quality. and they are so psyched when they turn it around. All right, guys, have a wonderful, wonderful day. Thanks for tuning in.